Hi, I'm making this video to help clarify my message from my previous two videos. While your responses are welcoming and encouraging, those are just those of you who make up about 3% or less of my viewers, according to the current engagement rates. These are the average rates for online videos I'm talking about. I have to think about all the people who will watch these videos, and I'd like them to get what I'm trying to say, not to be frightened or panic, as was the case with one of the comments on my previous video. This guy literally freaked out mid-comment and switched to a different language, promising to report me to YouTube. Well, that kind of classic red pill reaction is amusing. And while I'm also prepared for the possibility of YouTube or Facebook or Twitter to suspend or close my accounts, the point of making these videos is not to provoke anger or fear, but to educate. I'm trying to get as many of you as I can to see the situation from a different perspective. Not one of fear, not one of anger, not one of violence, but one of peace and understanding and of calm resolution. That is what will affect real change in the world right now. If enough people realize what's going on, if they open their eyes to it all, acknowledge it and ask for something better from the universe in quiet reflection, things will get better, inevitably so. Why do I know this? It's because we are at the transition between two eons. I can perhaps talk about this in more detail in another video. But the situation, as I understand it, and there are plenty of people who can explain this better than me, and those videos are already posted to YouTube and on other websites, so I encourage you to look at them, search for them. So the situation, as I understand it, is that the earth, we, its people, along with all the other beings here, and actually along with the other planets in our solar system, are finishing up an old cycle of time, an eon, and entering a new one. One where things will work better. The establishment, the powers that have controlled the world so far, are desperately trying to hijack this transition in order to keep the old arrangement going. And it makes sense, right? It's been good to them. Not to us, not to most of us, but it's been very good to them, so they'd want to keep it going. Now, a lot of chaos and fear and control is being placed upon the people of Earth to keep them busy, sick and cowering, unable to focus on themselves and to begin to hear their intuition speaking to them and helping them advance and grow in their awareness and consciousness. In spite of this, things will get better. They must. But if the old establishment is allowed to go on, if enough people close their eyes in fear and cower in their homes, relapsing into the old social and psychological programming, this hijacking of our very existences, this stealing of our lives, will go on for another 20, 50, or 100 years. Here's where some of you might say that this isn't so bad, that it's been a good ride. I'm here to tell you that it's been a terrible ride, that the advancement of the human race was resisted at every step by those entrenched in the power structures, that countless people have suffered needlessly and lost their lives in cruel and violent wars for no good reason, that you have been unwitting slaves in a pyramid scheme where the only people who thrived were the ones on top. And that's not how things should be. I'm here to tell you that the planet is overpopulated and overconsumed. That we must do better, or serious consequences will undoubtedly occur. Recent developments in the way governments act in lockstep and impose draconian control over the populations are a harbinger of what's to come if we do not open our eyes. This is about a significant shift in our collective awareness. It's about a mass desire for a better life and a better world. And it's on all of you, not just me.